Basically, our interview today, right? There wasn't any script. I told her, do not give me script. Do not prep me the question you want me to answer, or go and read about the question that these are the questions that we'll be asking you. So I told her, don't send me that.
Nurturepro has been donating food to Voices for Animals for the past 10 years.
Yes.
So I think a lot of people don't know how we even started donating, or since when it started, why has it been the same all these 10 years, and also asking questions that people might not know about you. I don't know if you remember, but there is this pet shop called Victoria Pet Shop in Tampines. Yeah, Felicia. And back then Felicia was telling me like she has got friends who just started doing like running shelter, and they need some food, and asked if we were keen to do some donation.
So it's all started.
Yes. And then I told her, okay, we will meet these two people, meet these two folks. And then I think one time you guys were doing donation drive back then in Pasir Ris. And then I went down, and then I saw this guy full of tattoos, looking very fierce. And it was him, nobody else. And you know what was
10
my...
years ago, still judgy. Now still judgy.
He really loved, like, can tell he really loves animals, because the entire conversation I heard, that was like 3 minutes of me stepping into VFA, and he was like cursing for like 5 minutes, and that was like my first impression of
every day
him.
I'm still cursing, like, every time got adoption drive, sure go on.
You still is doing this now, but I think that was like my first impression. Yeah, but why did y'all wanted to like open a shelter back then?
If there is a chance to go back 10 years ago, right, I don't want to start a shelter. If you ask me now, I'm very tiring. Like, now, a shelter is not easy. If given a chance 10 years ago, right, there's an opportunity to start a shelter, right, well, run away fast.
How many hours a day do y'all spend, you know, to help this?
To me, or I spend or what?
Yeah.
We have a team that's working on the admin stuff, but you know, some of the things that I have to actually see, like, you know, certain things I actually wanted to go through myself. You know, I just want to make sure that, yeah, like the accounting, all this kind of thing, the financing, all this is done by all our volunteers. For me, it's more of the rehoming or all this kind of thing. Then after that, yeah, so that's more of my concern. You know, there's sometimes, right, you're so tired that you just wanted to say that, you woke up from your bed, right, then your sleep, right, then you're looking at the ceiling, right, wow, why am I so tired? Why do I have to go through all this? Why? You just keep asking why lor. But then all this, like, you know, the kids, so the moment you see them already, yeah, okay lah,赢了lor, I gotta be a slave again. No organization or anybody will feel that money is enough lor.
Right.
Because, you know, everything increases. You know, everybody also need to, like, you know, safeguard to make sure everything works, and you know, what can make what makes the thing work? Definitely money. Yeah, so that's why, right, if you ask financial wise, right, if you ask me, right, regardless how much we have, I also say that 还是不够.
During pandemic, were they more? Like after pandemic, do you see a dip? What was it?
No, I wouldn't say dip. It doesn't increase or decrease or whatsoever. I mean, people will still come in, like, you know, if you ask me, I really don't know, like, just nice, break even, as in pass through 1个月这样.
Do you actively try to fundraise for
We don't.
We don't.
We rarely lah. It's not like, you know, because to be honest, every month, 如果你我每天做 every month, right, 做一个 fundraiser, everybody see already also sian.
Yeah, that one I can assure you, because I have to push him to do this fundraising campaign.
But once in a while, people will come in, but they will just, like, you know, give us good donation and stuff. Like, you know, rescuing animals, right? Definitely the passing lah, you know, when you like this animal, like, you keep there for a while, then after you start rehoming them, then after they go to a new home, right, it's like a breakup. So we have to go through this, like, even for the dog departing or the cats departing, right, they die, it's like also a breakup. So much breaking up, like, over the years, you know. Then even though the dog adopted by a good family, right, but after they got home, after a while, a few years later, they died, you also feel sad. So it's actually like going through, people doesn't understand, like, it's going through a lot of all this emotional stress.
What do you think is the most rewarding thing that you see for the past 10 years?
The most rewarding one, of course, the animal they got adopted, and you know, when you see, when you met the dogs and their owners, right, and you know that the owner loving them, like treating them as a family member, like a child, right? Hey, that's something 很舒服 it feels very, very comfortable, like, you know, when you see such sights, and you know, and it is, of course, it's definitely very good long. So if you'd ask me, regret, no, Happy, yes. Tired, yes.
And why that those good years, why did you all not want to switch us out? Why did you all believe so much in Nurturepro?
Yeah, but I mean, it has been a while that we have good collaboration, and you know,
Back then not so many years. Back then it was only like 2-3 years or 3-4 years only.
I don't like, you know, a lot of procedures, you know, like, you know, when we get this, you know, to be honest, sponsorship, right, all this kind of thing, there are a lot of organizations who want to actually sponsor us, okay, but, you know, or they want to do a donation, but prior to that, right, they were, oh, you need to do this, do that, do this. To be honest, right, you guys has never asked me to do all this before.
Except for this video lah.
Yeah, never asked me to promote your brand, never asked me, it's more than us willingly to promote. Because sometimes when I'm doing, like, you know, somebody, okay, Derrick, we will donate, like, you know, all this, but you need to do a post or need to do a video for us. If you notice, right, I don't do that. But whereas for you guys, right, there was a few occasions, right, when I rescue animals, right, this woman will call me, hey, Ko, you need anything or not? I say, what? I say, you just rescued, for example, you remember the rabbits?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she will call me, Ko, you know, hey, rabbit, you know, you need anything or not? I say, I don't know, I just rescued. How many? 30. Wow, hey, we will sponsor you some food lah, anything you need or not. The next day, one full van, one like few boxes, big boxes of hay lah, pellets lah, vitamins lah, critical support lah, all this treats lah, like, you know, the whole van of things that were all meant for the rabbit. It can last me for so long, for a lot of animals, you know. So that's how genuine a company is. They wanted to help, means they wanted to help lah. Whereas I mean, for me is, they even didn't ask for a photo, like, you know, Derrick, can you take a photo, like, then after that with the animal, then send it to us, then we can actually tell people that we are doing. They don't.
Anyway, to prepare for the next year, we will be running food donation for 2024 with VFA. So, with every bag that you guys are going to buy, Nurturepro will be matching one bag. So you can share?
Yeah, so I mean, it's a good thing lah. Of course, we got more food, good, but our dog won't go hungry. I mean, to be honest, right, our animal won't be hungry lah, because you see, we have already got good sponsor, has been sponsoring us for more than 10 years already. Like, hey, on behalf of all the rescue animals that we have in Voices for Animal, right, we'd like to thank Nurturepro that has been continuing, like, supporting us over 10 years. You know, I mean, it's always a blessing, right, you know, for us to be having like great working collaborations, and you know, without having like the intention of like, because you see, people will take advantage of, like, you know, us, like they were all having a shelter, right, they can help them boost the thing, right, whereas for you guys, right, you have never done that before lah. So it's always out of a genuine heart, the company wanted to help us, and I'm very, very thankful for that lah. So for that, I mean, this is the brand. The eyebrows still got too light, I cannot take it.
Stop talking about my eyebrow! Cut it off!